Luna is by far one of my favorite heroes in Soulking. She's absolutely phenomenal and one of the best ranged classes in the game right now. You can acquire Luna either from your newbie quests, or you can also acquire her from farming soul pieces. Disturbing Shot has a maximum ratio of 405%, which is great, and it's 2 energy. 2 energy gets you a 2-second stun, as well as a small AoE and also another very small knockback effect. What's so great about it is when you awaken it, it gives you a 1 energy refund. So as long as you have 2 energy, you can basically think of this as a 1 energy skill. This makes the skill one of the highest ratios in the game for only 1 energy. This skill is an amazing opener. It also serves as an amazing interrupt whenever you have something in the back line that you need to prevent from casting. Also, the refund effect allows you to spam the skill back to back fairly quickly on a high energy bar. This makes Disturbing Shot an excellent use of energy and an excellent burst method. It also can serve as a great follow-up CC, especially if you have something like an Edward that has pushed all your enemies together in a small spot. A specific use for Disturbing Shot and Guild Boss is for something like Kali. Whenever you have those ads spawn, you can immediately tag them to prevent them from casting. The only drawback to this ability is the cooldown is 15 seconds, which is a medium cooldown, but it would be even more OP if it was lower. Another problem with Disturbing Shot is it can actually miss a target, say that the target is dying while the animation is in flight, but this is pretty rare and easy to compensate for. Luna's second skill is Hurricane Barrage. This ability hits up to 60% of attack 6 times. When awakened, it ignores 20% of defense. Its natural cooldown is 20 seconds, and its energy cost is 2. This cooldown does feel a little bit high for the energy cost, but for what it does, it feels very balanced. If you're able to stall on a previous wave and have 5 energy going into a new wave, you can spam this twice back to back, and this can clear a screen very quickly. It's also worth noting that this hits everything on screen, including enemies that may be behind Luna. I strongly recommend you pair Luna with something like a Sabinus or Piet, using their curse effects or debuffs. Her natural passive deals additional damage to melee-based heroes. This is great for helping kill tanks quickly. For her additional passive slots, I recommend Energy Regeneration, and this is mainly because you want to be able to spam her skills as quick as possible. For gear, there's nothing wrong with a Rage set for your 4 set. Penetration I can also see working, especially if you're spamming your skills a lot, but CDR could also work on her. And for the 2 set, I recommend either Fatal Gear or Activation Gear. She does have a naturally decent crit rate of 33%. On what enhancements to look on the gear, I recommend cooldown reduction on the shield. On the sword, anything but attack speed. Again, you want to use Luna as a burst mindset. You want to spam those skills and clear that wave. Most of her damage is not going to come from her auto attacks. On gloves, energy skill damage, as well as ignoring defense, can also be great. And on the spellbook, I recommend either dark damage increase or light damage increase. Naturally, since Luna is a dark type, she's going to see a bigger ratio increase for damage to lights. I recommend additional dark damage on the spellbook, if possible, just because there's so many dark enemies, especially at higher levels, specifically legendary 8, 9, and 10, and that helps you farm or auto farm a lot more consistently. I use Luna on my Ruby farming team. My favorite Ruby farm is to do the all-female group, and she fits in perfectly because the main sources that you need to kill in this run are light types. Luna is a Soulking, which means we need to take a look at her leader skill. Her leader skill, unfortunately, is mostly garbage. I don't recommend that you run Luna as a leader if at all possible. Pick something else. A lot of these skills are extremely defensive, which is very strange on a ranged damage champion. You typically want leader skills that are going to help you kill things faster and get through your waves quicker. So when do you use Luna? Luna is excellent in auto farming. She's decent in PvP as well because she has a lot of burst. Also, she's an excellent starter and easy to farm those soul pieces, making her both a good short-term pick as well as a long-term pick. Because of her ranged CC, she also can be good as somewhat of a starter in Guild Boss, but in high-end Guild Boss you're really not going to use her. Some of her drawbacks are that she only has one CC skill, has an extremely short duration, and her skills are naturally a bit pricey. She's not as useful as a leader either. So I give Luna overall 4 stars out of 5. She is a very solid pick. You're going to use her. She's going to be a great long-term investment as well as short-term as you level up, so she is worth picking. And she won't be one of those champions that you regret putting skill ups into later. That does it for this Soulking Spotlight. I really appreciate all the support. I'm overwhelmed with how many positive comments and feedback I get on this channel, even though I don't have tons of subscribers. It's great for me because this game honestly has a pretty small player base right now. Be sure to check out my other series and my other videos, and please drop a like, please subscribe, please also drop a comment. Tell me who you want to see next.